Hi everyone, this is take 2 of the spreadsheet explanation. In quarter 2 we used a spreadsheet that was downloaded onto the computer, and both the writing teacher and the integrated teacher had separate spreadsheets that then had to be reconciled at the end before the grades could be entered into Banner or checked against the SRM. What we're going to try in this quarter is to have an online spreadsheet that updates automatically, where both teachers will have access to it, and there shouldn't be any downloading, and everybody can see what's going on, and there won't need to be any comparing at the end. So I just want to walk you through it real fast. What's going to happen is you're going to get an email from me, and it's going to look a lot like this one right here. Okay, it's going to say that somebody that I have shared a document with you. Click on that, and it's going to open up a spreadsheet for you. Okay, now what you want to do here is you need to click on this right here, Edit Workbook. And this is probably the most important step in the whole thing. You cannot edit it in Excel, otherwise the sharing feature will not work, and you will have to reconcile the grades at the end of the quarter. What you want to click is Edit in Browser, which means that anybody can make changes in real time, almost like a Google spreadsheet or another collaborative document. So we click on that, and we get kind of the same thing with a few more options. The spreadsheet is very similar to what we used last quarter. We've changed the rounding rules a little bit to make it more like the SRM, so hopefully we won't run into those problems. Now again, we need to go get the class list, and this is the same as last quarter. And the SharePoint, I go to the summary class list, select your information. You don't want all of that other stuff. You just want that down to there. Copy it. You can go up here, or you can go somewhere else, anywhere you want really, and just make another workbook. Alright, and then of course we want to, I'm going to spread this out a little bit so we can see the ID, see that, and then like I mentioned before, I like to put boxes around that. Copy that. Go back to the tab down here. Select the one. Paste. And now we have all of our students in there. Okay, now at this point what you might want to do is, just delete that sheet. You don't have to. You can just slide it out of the way. Anything you want. And all of the names should now be in all of the different sheets. And if you look down here at the bottom, we've got the integrated tab, the writing tab, and then the sign-in sheets and the attendance. All of those should now have the names copied into them, like that. One of the things that I find more difficult about using the spreadsheet online is that it tends to be kind of blown up a little bit more than I like it. And so you can use Control minus to reduce that. But now what you're doing there is you're actually reducing the browser zoom, and so even the buttons on the top are going to look a little bit smaller, but you should still be able to see them, and you should be able to get it to a point where you can enter the data comfortably. You have to slide this bar down at the bottom so you can put the numbers in, and just like before, it will then calculate your percentages, compute everything out over here. And the nice thing is nowadays when we do the writing computes out, and then the writing automatically goes into the overall spreadsheet. Alright, if you need to print this, just Control P, and you should be able to print it. Maybe. There we go. And I just want to make sure that you've got it correct. Yep, looks fine. So we'll get rid of that. And that's really all there is to it. You will have a spreadsheet for each of your sections, and that spreadsheet is shared with your writing or your integrated colleague. You just want to make sure that you're careful with the data entry, and that you're entering things in the right place. And as teachers update this, their colleague who shares a section with them should be able to check their work. Check that students' entire grades as they're going in. And so that, if any student wants to sit down and discuss their grades with the teacher, then both teachers have access to all the grades that have been entered at that point. Hopefully this is helpful. Again, if you got a question, come see myself, Peter, or Glennis. Thanks.